Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Here we are again. I hope everyone is doing okay. So let's see. What did I do here? I can't go to the Himalaya shop and get candles. I'm so miserable. I can't go to Macy's. I can't go anywhere. I'm in self-isolation, for God's sakes. For God knows how long. Well, they're saying perhaps it's coming to an end, but it might be wise to self-isolate for a little while. So I made myself some tea, some black tea, and I also made myself some lemon tea. I try to drink one of these, either lemon, let's see if you can see it. What I did is I just boiled some, one lemon, I covered it with water, quite a bit of water, and then I put one 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar. So now let's see if I can do this without making one hellacious mess. And then you're going to need to add some honey. It doesn't make much, it really doesn't. You're going to need to put some honey or some sugar in it, because without, especially lemons, and so this is hot. I've been doing this for a long time, not continuously. I forgot about it, but this is a great thing to do yourself. See, this is all you get. That's not very much. That's enough. You don't need very much. Okay, I want to show you what I made for dinner, and this is a good one, and this is a cheap one too. Let's see if I can get it out of here. I got a lot of stuff I want to show you guys. Yummy. It's going to be good, you guys. This is one of my better ones. This is some pork sausage and some mushroom soup and some scalloped potatoes. We'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so, yikes. Gotta be careful, it's hot. I want to talk to you guys. Oh, first of all, I want to say on Netflix, I'm watching Minority Report with Tom Cruise. That is a great movie. I'm not done with it. Netflix has really done their part during the pandemic to keep us all amused. Minority Report. You gotta watch it. It's really good. Okay, so one of the things I do is I buy cans, dented cans, and damaged packages, and it can really stretch your food storage budget. I got these cans for 50 cents each. Let me see if it's showing. I want to encourage you guys to try it. So I got 2 cans of asparagus at 99 cents only, 1 can of white potatoes, 1 can of green beans, not counting the one I'm eating tonight, 1 can of corn, 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of tomatoes, that's another can, 1 can of split pea soup, 1 can of SpaghettiOs, 1 chicken noodle soup, and 1 chicken and stars. And then the mushroom soup I used tonight. And then my boxes are really flimsy, and they were really a pain in my you-know-what, but I wanted to encourage you guys, especially if you don't have money. Much money. What I did is I bought this stuff over a period of time. Someone would say, you're hogging them all. I'm not hogging them all, because most of the time no one buys them. I bought several cans of roast beef hash, dirt cheap, at Grocery Outlet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bought 2 cans of salmon at 99¢ only. I bought 1 can of coconut milk, 2 cans of coconut milk. I bought a box of clams. I bought some jalapenos. I bought another can of coconut, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 6 cans of carnation evaporated milk. And then I have another box over here. One day at Walmart, I bought about 5 of these peas, some mandarin oranges, so you're some kidney beans. So you're getting an idea. This is a lot of food. Some pumpkin pie mix, some refried beans, some more mandarin oranges. I like to put those in Jell-O. I bought several cans of garbanzo beans. 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as I can get some tahini, I'm not risking the coronavirus for some hummus, but as soon as I get some tahini, I bought some fruit juice. I bought some baked beans. I bought some more garbanzo beans. So this is a lot of food. And this food, each of these boxes is maybe $10. And so if the pandemic goes on, I have the option of eating them, or I could give them away, or after I'm done with them, if I don't eat them, I could donate them. Then this week we had no beans and rice. Maybe just because it's San Diego. But I said, oh no. That is not something that is optional whether we have in our food storage or not. So I went to Walmart, and I had to go driving around too, and I got 20 pounds of rice. I think Walmart is probably the best deal. Good luck finding these, but keep your eye out. And 20 pounds of beans. Honestly, I hope I never have to eat them. But finally, they got a little bit at 99¢ only. These are 1.5. This is good rice. Jasmine rice and 2 pounds of beans. You want to have in your stockpile, as soon as you possibly can afford it, rice and beans. That is going to protect you from ever going hungry. God forbid. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about the food storage. Okay, I thought of 2 really cheap dinners. Oh, I want to mention my crazy jewelry. Okay, I have my feathers on, and they are not showing up good. They're being difficult. I will sell these. When I go back, what I will do is, when I get a chance, I will sell all this stuff. I will sell all these little bracelets and these necklaces and these feathers when I go back to the swap meet. And I will sell all these blouses, you know, all my old stuff, and I will unload it. But I can't right now because I don't want to catch the coronavirus. That's not smart. Okay, so I thought of 2 more cheap dinners. Tuna and rice, and you could make it with the mushroom soup, or you could make white gravy, and you could make it just like tuna casserole with rice. You could put some peas in there. I might make it tomorrow, but tonight I made sausage links. I fried my sausage links, and I put them in, I cut them in pieces. So I just had 4. So I fried them and I cut them in pieces, and then I removed the bacon fat, and I'm saving that in case I want to make some gravy. It'll make some good sausage gravy. Then I had 2 small potatoes, and I cut those up. And then I had one of my 50-cent cans of cream of mushroom soup, and I put I took my sausage out, I cut them in pieces. I took my can of mushroom soup and I put it in the same pan that my sausage was fried in, but I removed the grease. and I added 1 can of evaporated milk. It was mixed 50-50 and water, 1 can, and then I added water so that all my potatoes were covered. And I baked it until it was almost done, and then when it was done, I took some of this pepper jack cheese that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I baked it at 350, which brings us to this point. And then I bought these green beans at 99¢ only. So you will find when you cut your food in pieces, like my 2 potatoes, you know, I sliced them up. My sausages, I cut them, and that is a lot more food, you know, than 2. Say if it was, this is enough for 2 meals, 1 potato and 2 sausages, so you know. And another thing is casseroles are cheap. So now I want to mention where I find the. Now I could have found a lot more than this, but I was in self-isolation and I couldn't go anywhere. Where I find the markdowns are Walmart, 99¢ only, Vaughn's, Ralph's, Grocery Outlet. Grocery Outlet's good. Big Lots, Walgreens, and Dollar Tree. So when I go to the stores to buy some food, I just look and see if there's any markdowns. And then, you know, if there is, I buy a couple. Usually when I stockpile, I buy 1 or 2. So let's see what happened here. If I find, I used to be able to find at Aldi's and Walmart mushroom soup all the time and cream of yummy. So this is kind of like really good because this is like my favorite substance gravy. So this is more than enough for 2 people. What I do is I eat it for dinner, and then, you know, I have some green beans. I'll be having green beans for a few nights. All right, let me show you. Here it is. Sausage with scalloped potatoes in mushroom soup. This is tasty. Okay, now I have a few more things. Let me see how many minutes I don't like these to run too long. All right, I gotta hurry. Okay, for dessert, I had some apples because, you know, I'm trying to have fruit for my desserts because since the pandemic, I can't get out, so I'm doing my exercise in the house. I'm jumping around, I'm marching around, fabulous 50s, and I thought, damn, after all this marching and everything, I am not going to pig out. So I buy this vanilla yogurt. So I'll have, and that's enough for a batch of yogurt tomorrow. So I'm having some apples, some tasty apples and yogurt. Yes, I have been doing fabulous 50. You ladies, do it. When you don't have a muscle memory, it can be a little bit painful, but go at your own rate. You know, if you're out of shape, march slow, and eventually, you know, you're going to get in shape. And pandemic or not, my God, this could go on, you know. Okay, now I want to tell you guys about some stuff. AMTV, Man Sees Vision from God, Project Bluebeam, and Little Girl Confirms It. Okay, normally this is a level-headed guy, and he has saved my bacon. When this pandemic started, he said something to the effect, stockpile food. I have bought two refrigerators, and this was just before we went into the self-isolation, so I go, oh my God, and I run down and I get all kinds of food, and you know, the next day, about the 15th, we were in self-quarantine. So what he has said this is why I said stay in, and I told my son, just stay in. I listen to all predictions, psychics, everything. You never know. Anyway, he's saying we might have Project Blue Beam was like where aliens would, surface, and we would all be faked out and it would be aliens. Okay, really, I don't think any aliens are coming. It's supposed to be, I think it was tomorrow and the next day, so I told my son, stay in. Why be easy pickings for the Dracos? No, I don't know. Anyway, so everyone will be terrified and, the aliens are coming. But in El Cajon, we had the Raelians. The Raelians were coming, and then the Raelians never showed up. And in The Little Girl, who was a prophetess, a small daughter, you can watch it for yourself, AMTV. She has predicted poisonous gas. Well, it could be sometimes like empaths pick up stress. It could be some kind of coronavirus. Anyway, the next 2 days we're staying in. I told my son, I don't want you out there. It could be a bioterrorist attack. Just stay inside. Okay. Then Richie from Boston. Air Force spraying the skies and a UFO. U.S. Air Force. Okay, Richie from Boston. Okay, I have seen those. Supposedly, they look like orbs before. So if you want to watch it, go to Richie from Boston. I enjoyed it. I like all UFO sightings. Now, on AMTV, he had an actual drawing of the spacecraft. So I am very interested in this. Okay, now, another thing I'm watching is Beijing District declared high risk for CCP. Okay, first it was a coronavirus, then it was COVID-19, now it's CCP virus. Document reveals regimes. And this is China in Focus NTD. So now supposedly, and I wouldn't doubt this. And furthermore, I think they're lying about their numbers. But there's supposed to be an outbreak of the COVID in Beijing. So this might indicate a second wave. So what we want to do now is to prepare for a second wave. Okay, it looks like maybe they're going to lift the self-isolation, but honestly, as for myself, I will probably stay, I'm self-quarantined, except it would be nice if I could get out and walk around the neighborhood until June. Furthermore, it could be dangerous if people are desperate for money and food. I've had a couple, fairly nice looking women come up to me and say, listen, I don't have any food or gas. So it could get worse than that. So I'd say it's best to exercise care. So I'm pretty much, I'm staying in for the next 3 days because I don't want to run into the aliens. And supposedly the sky will be dark and, we're going to see some aliens. If they're out there, I'm staying in here for the next 3 days. Okay, so, and check out China in Focus NTD. I think their reports are pretty good. Okay, if you need a job, Walmart is hiring 50,000 people. Okay, in Europe and Greece, they have requested that they can get a haircut. One of the first businesses opened. I would work in Walmart before I would be a hairdresser because you're on top of people between 15 and 30 minutes at the most minor services. I think it's incredibly dangerous. There's no money to pay me to do hair. But anyway, so the hairdressers should at least be able to get some money if the COVID doesn't get them. Okay, so we have had actually 2 hits on New York City. We've had 9/11 and now the COVID. And if we get the second hit, it's going to be really, really bad. So if you're in one of these, high number areas, Now the Smithfield's pork plant had almost as many cases as all of San Diego. But and there are places here in town, it's fire area, but if things start getting bad, I would definitely consider relocating. It's not worth getting killed. You know, you can always come back when the coast is clear. You know that old saying, he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day? That is really, really true. Now, my feathers are not being nice. They're actually cute. I don't know if the peacock feather, I sell these lovely earrings for about $3. Or if it's somebody who really, really shows interest, I could lower the price if they'd like to. So, now let me taste my dinner and I will tell you. I can already tell you it's good. If you like scalloped potatoes, you will love this. This is good. Look at this. Hopefully I won't burn myself. It's really hot. That is really good. Now, I've been drinking this stuff for years and I don't put anything in it. I just swig it down. But if I sneeze once, or if I get the slightest runny nose, I mean, if I sneeze once or anything, I get these and I suck on one. So drinking this much lemon juice is not going to hurt me. I've been doing it for years. I hate and despise being sick. Okay, you guys, stay safe, stay warm, be careful. The aliens are supposed to arrive about 1:30 in the afternoon, so watch out if you're out there. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.